get this thing going. We have so many things that we did not get to cover throughout these weeks because I didn't go. I didn't go live last weekend. I had a lot of things happening, good things, but it was a lot of stuff happening. So I'm back today, and so it's Jess and Jess talks, and we talk about all positive things. So we are on season 6. This is season 6, y'all. And so in season 6, we were talking about perseverance. Perseverance. And so the week before last, we discussed what was perseverance, what does that mean? And it is just really important to understand that you cannot get things done unless you put in the work. You putting in the work determines everything that happens for you. If it's something good, if it's something bad, because anywhere it go, we gonna have a consequence, right? For anything we do. If we do something good, it's gonna be a good consequence, like we're gonna reach a goal, or we're gonna gain what we're trying to gain in the process, or we're gonna have a negative thing because we decided to do something that we should not do that wouldn't help the cause and wouldn't help us in a positive way, y'all. So it is important to persevere. So today is how do you persevere? And so for me, because I can only speak from my point of view and my perspective of things that I have went through and things that I have seen others go through. So the way I persevere is really just taking in account all the things that I have overcome in the past, or all the things that I was able to accomplish, all the things I was able to get done because of me persevering, me staying on point, me staying focused, me allowing myself the grace to see that sometimes you mess up and sometimes things don't go in your favor, sometimes things don't go the right way as you think it should, but things are still happening. And as long as we moving, any movement can help, right? If it's one thing you're doing, if it's two things you're doing, as long as you're doing something positive to help you reach your goal, obtain something new, attain a new level that you need to for whatever reason, y'all, it is good. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good thing for you, for the people around you, because the more you grow, the more you can help others grow. If you don't have nothing to give, how can you help somebody else? And y'all, we are all here to collaborate with one another. Remember, we always say that collaboration is key. We got to build our network to build our net worth. Build our network to build our net worth. And so I feel like me allowing myself to be vulnerable in spaces and not feel like I got it all together and I got all these things, that has helped me persevere in so many areas. Example with my business. It's so many things that I didn't know when I first got started. Yeah, I knew how to make these products. Yeah, I knew these products work for your hair and for your skin. But if I don't have the people available to use it on them, I don't have clients to use it on, I don't have customers to use it on, like how would I be able to prove these things? So being able to believe in myself and knowing that what I'm doing is for a good cause and it will help other people, I was able to execute so many other things and gain so many other opportunities just from helping other people, y'all. Because if you know somebody that needs something and they don't have the tools, but you have the tools, that's where you come in at. We can all help each other out in some way, in some form of fashion. And so it's important to stay in tune and stay alert and just get things done, y'all. And so I'm very excited that today is Saturday because I've been looking forward to doing the show all week. Even though I've been going live on different platforms or KRB, I always look forward to being on the radio because I'm so appreciative and so grateful for this opportunity. So as always, thank you KRB Live Online Radio Broadcasting for letting Just Talk on Saturday 6 to 7 on Saturdays, y'all. Girls is on the radio 6 to 7 every Saturday. So tune in, not just for me, but for the other DJs, for the other talk shows, y'all. We have amazing people on here really doing the thing, y'all. So tap in. So, KRB, I really appreciate you guys as usual. And so I decided to start off with some of our Houston music for today. And we're going to do On the Way by Denarian. Shout out to my boy D. He holding it down in H-Town. So, TikTok, YouTube, what is going on? Yeah, I had an amazing weekend so far. I celebrated my baby graduating from high school. That was so much fun last night. Everybody that came out, thank you guys, my family, my friends. I appreciate y'all. She had such an amazing time. She was so appreciative. We have so much gratitude for the love that was shown because nobody had to come out there, y'all, but y'all did, and that was so amazing. I look forward to seeing all of my clients, all my customers, and all my good friends at Jess Marketing and Mimosas Part 6 tomorrow, y'all. Part 6 is tomorrow. It has been a long time coming. I know we had taken a break and we were trying to regroup and see what we have next for y'all, but y'all, tomorrow is the day. Jess Marketing and Mimosas Part 6 is tomorrow, Sunday, what, April 27th, 2 to 4. Man, if y'all are not there, you're going to miss out. But don't worry, here and there, we will go live and we will let you guys see what's going on. But I'm appreciative of every opportunity I have been given. God is good, life is good, and we have to just keep going and do what we need to. That's what perseverance is. Steady going and getting what you want. You gotta go get it and come back with it. Nobody gonna give nothing to you. If you don't remember nothing else, remember it. Nobody is giving nothing out, okay? The only thing that you can get, and it seems like it's not a cost, is the love of God. But you still need to do what you need to for others because that's what He wants you to do. That's why we're here to collaborate and help other people. So, y'all, I'm excited. If y'all can't tell, I'm just so excited. So many things have been brewing. So many opportunities have been coming our way, and we just gonna take full advantage of everything at all times, all the time. Because if it's there in front of you, sometimes they say what looks good ain't good for you, but a lot of times it's just that it's something good. So there's nothing wrong with it. So take advantage of things, trust the process, and once you see something that work, then move around. Once you see something that's not working, you ain't gotta worry about it because it don't work. So, y'all, just keep doing the things. Like my friend Dominique tell me, I do all of the things. And it's not always easy, y'all, to do everything you need to. But if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So remember that everybody has a gift. And if you're not utilizing your gift and doing what you need to or doing what you're a purpose to do, then you are missing out on something. Somebody else is missing out on their blessings because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. We all have a purpose, and life should be purpose driven. Life should be purpose driven, and I feel like that's a big part of persevering, knowing that all the stuff that's going on, regardless, it's not going to stop you. Whatever obstacles get in the way, whatever hardships get in the way, they temporary. All this stuff is temporary, and it's emotions. We be mad for a little bit, we be happy for a little bit, but all these things are taking place, and we just have to be cognitive, like really pay attention to what's real, what's fake, what matters and what don't matter. Yes, we should take into account everything that's happening, but don't let stuff that's out of your control mess up the plan. You got to stick to the plan. Don't let your mood mess with the plan. I always say to y'all because that is so big. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm most definitely getting things together. But at the end of the day, y'all, they got to end. And you can't be sweating stuff that you can't do anything about because it won't help you. It won't help your circle. It won't help the people that you need to help with the things that you are purposeful in doing and what your purpose is. So, y'all, as always, I'm always here to help, and I am grateful to be a part of this radio broadcasting, y'all. If y'all have not tapped into KERB Live Online just yet, please get on there. And you can get on there on the radio in Houston 99.9, and you can get online KERB Live Online, and you can hear the radio. You can hear when I do my interviews. You can hear when we playing the music. Because of course, like if y'all are not on radio, you don't hear when I'm playing the music. And we be jamming, okay? We just be jamming. And I'm appreciative once again for the opportunity. So, perseverance. My co-host and I, we have really been working on a lot of different plans because it's so many things that we didn't get to do in season 5 that we say, you know what, season 6 is going down. We're gonna execute. We're gonna get these things done. We're gonna stay on point. We're gonna focus. We just gonna dig into what needs to happen. And I think that that's important because a lot of times we feel like, man, well, we ain't do it this time, so we can't worry about it. No, it's gonna be another opportunity where you can execute and get things done. And so it's for us to take advantage of that. Nobody is perfect, and nobody has done everything correctly all the time. We all make mistakes, and that's a part of life. So I feel like when you understand that, it is much easier to persevere, because like, this stuff is okay. It's not, nothing in my life has stopped because something happened that was out of my control. Now, some things may have taken a little longer to happen, but it don't stop what I'm doing. It don't stop what I'm working on. It don't stop what I'm working towards. And I feel like that's what's important. It's important to understand that we have to create a balance. We have to create a balance for our life. We have to create a balance, with our kids, with our jobs, in our relationships, friendships, like whatever opportunities you're a part of. If you're a part of with sororities, if you're a part of some kind of group, like whatever you're doing, y'all, you have to stay focused and understand that one thing is not the be all. Like, if you can't do one of those things, it's not gonna stop your life. If you get sick one day and you can't go to work, you can't worry about somebody not wanting you to miss this day, or not wanting you to be off for their vacation. Life is very short, and one day we're here and one day we're gone. Imagine all the people that has went on before us already, and you be feel like, man, that's my grandma, I'm gonna see my grandmother forever, or that's my grandfather, I'm gonna see him forever, or a sister, brother, mother, father, like all of the people that you have lost and they are not here. And just imagine the times where they wish they would have persevered and stayed focused on their plan. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused on their plan instead of the mood that was going on. I always listen to different motivationals, and one person that I enjoy listening to is Steve Harvey. And he gave a story. I don't know if it was really his story to tell or just a story that he heard. Let me start there. But one thing he said was, he was talking with a man, and the man told him one of his biggest regrets was he was laying down. One thing that he don't want to happen, basically, is that he's laying down in his deathbed, and all of the things, or all the people he could have been, was standing around his bed, like jobs that he didn't take advantage of, the business he didn't start, the marriage he didn't have, the kids he didn't have, like just all of the things that we be thinking, and it's ideal, it's something that we would like to happen, it was something that we would like to see happen, but we're afraid, we scared, we feel like we can't do it, we feel like we're not gonna have an opportunity to get things done. And that's important. It's important to believe in yourself, to know that, man, this stuff is not gonna beat me. Man, this sickness for these little months, this sickness for this day, are the people that's around me that are not for me. They not doing the things to help me grow. They keeping me low, like my cousin said, because you want to be growing. You want to have a growth mindset, and you want to have people around you with a growth mindset. And so a lot of times it's hard to persevere when you don't have a safe space, like when you don't have a growing space around you. Like, think about, like, when your house is dirty. When your house is dirty, you can't hardly focus. You can't get nothing done. Well, I know I can't. Everything got to be clean for me to do anything. If I'm going to do anything as far as like cooking, my kitchen got to be clean first. If when I'm doing my products, my station has to be clean. Whenever I'm presenting something to somebody, I want everything around me to be nice and neat and tidy, because I feel like I can't work in disarray. I can't work with this stuff here, there, and everywhere. So it's just important to create a space around you where you can grow it. Because if I don't have a space around me to show any signs of perseverance, then how am I going to persevere? If I want to have a good day, but I ain't take a good shower, I ain't do my hair, like, my day is probably not going to be the best because I didn't start off right. I have a daily routine, and I feel like that has helped me. I get up, I meditate, thank God for the day, I work out, I make sure I eat because I be hungry, and then I start doing whatever I need to. I do my journaling, I do my lives for the show, and just doing the things that help me execute and stay productive and stay on point, because our routines are everything. If you don't have a routine, a lot of times it's hard for you to get your day going. And what they say, if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. That's a real thing. And even though sometimes our plans don't always go as planned, But it's much better if you do have a plan set up in place. Like, let's make sure that everything we doing, it benefits your ultimate goal. That's what's really gonna help you persevere. Like, if you want to write a book or something, or you got some homework to do, you got to write that story, man, you have to just do the stuff. Like, you have to go ahead and put those things in place. You want to make sure that I have my notebook together, I have my pen together, or if you're doing it on your laptop or your tablet, like, all of these things are laid out so you can be successful. So you can make sure that everything you're doing is helping you. You know, you want to grow in so many areas to where you just feel like, man, what can I do next? Or how can I accomplish this goal next? And so perseverance is most definitely starts in your mind. It starts in your mind, and you got to just stay on point. You got to make sure that you're doing the things that needs to happen. And so I'm so proud of everybody that has been sticking to their plans, because it's not easy. It's not easy at all to stick to your plans, especially when things around you are not suitable for what you're trying to do, or you feel like you lacking the resources, or you feel like you're lacking the motivation, the personal motivation. Because a lot of times we think we got to have this person around to accomplish this. Oh man, I needed you there, you wasn't there, so I couldn't do it. You have to be able to do whatever you need to for yourself, for your kids, for your job. Like, you have to be able to do these things because you're the one put in charge of this stuff. You're the one put in place to parent these kids. So we have to stay focused constantly. And I know I say that a lot, y'all, because that is the truth. Like, if I couldn't stay focused, I don't know. Who knows what would be happening right now? Who knows if I would be able to get on here on time so I could be on here for 6 to 7? Because, y'all, look, life be life here at an all-time high. And I know I'm not the only one, especially when you're a parent, when you're a parent of multiple kids, when you a wife, a parent, when you have a job and you're a wife and a parent, if you're a father and a husband with kids, like, all of these things, like, all of the things that we have to do on a daily basis, it makes it hard to really accomplish the personal goals that we have. And so I feel like it's important to understand that even though we don't feel like we're what we would like to be, it's still important to celebrate that. Don't count that as the ending point, of course, but let it just be like, okay, I'm over this hurdle. Okay, cool. Yay, we did it. It did. Go to the next one. Because the moment you sit there and you get a little stagnant and you think you did something, boom, that's when something else happened. That's when you about to trip over the hurdle. Cause I was a hurdle, so I know how that go. One thing about it is you feel like things happen so easily for some people, but for you struggling. And I know a lot of times that's like a regular thing that happens. Like, people feel like, man, I wish I was such and such. I wish I had the opportunity such and such had. We all have the opportunities that we're supposed to, or the opportunities that we need to have to accomplish our goals. We can't worry about nobody else's. We have to stick to the plan for ourselves and for what we trying to do. And that is where we're going to be able to persevere at. That is where we're going to execute. That is where we're going to get those things done. And the moment that you do that, then you good. You ain't got to worry about nothing. And you're able to grow where you need to, because that's what it's all about. You have to grow, 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 grow. And I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all once again for tapping in with Jess as she just talks. And once again, this is episode 48. Y'all, 48. And if you haven't been catching all of the shows, y'all, on Saturdays, you can go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, all the podcast platforms, and you will see Jess Talks on there. JESSTALKS, Jess Talks. And remember, if you guys have not gotten your tickets and you're in Houston tomorrow, you need to get your ticket for Jess Marketing and Mimosas Part 6. You can get those tickets on Eventbrite at a Results by Jess on that page. And the link is in my bio on Jess Talks and Results by Jess. All my Instagram platforms is on there. And remember, be ready to communicate when you come there, because it is a networking event. Just Marketing and Mimosas networking event, because that means you have to come and talk to people and share what you have to offer. You don't have to have a business to be there. You don't have to have um, your cards already. Like, it's best if you do have cards, because of course people want to share that. But your face, your phone number, your email, that is most definitely enough to promote whatever you're trying to do. If you're just trying to get a job, try to have your resume on hand or in your email or in your notes or some kind of way where you can present yourself, because it's all about pitching you. Can you pitch yourself so you can persevere and go to the next level that you need to? So y'all stay focused. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. Okay, KRB. So like I said, we are playing some of Houston's finest. And so this is one of our rappers, AB713 and AC Gutter, and there's a few other guys on there as well. TikTok, what's going on? How y'all doing? I want y'all to have a amazing Saturday. If you haven't been having a good day, flip that thing around and change it. I want you to change it, because you are in control of your happiness. Nobody else. Just you, nobody else. Remember that even though people don't always do what you want them to do, that is okay. They don't have to. You are in control of what makes you happy. You're in control for keeping that smile on y'all face, because y'all always see me. I am smiling. I'm laughing. Like, I could find a joke in anything. And my mama always used to get mad at me. She say, Jessica, that is not funny. And it's funny to me. And then the fact that you think it's not funny and you get mad at me, now I'm laughing again because that's funny. And so I feel like I've always been optimistic. Like, I can see a win in anything. People be like, how do you do that? Man, it starts in your mind. Like, I just refuse to accept a loss. Like, I said, man, it's not a loss, it's a lesson. You know, even though something didn't happen the way I wanted to, or I don't think it was in my favor, I learned from that, because it's a learning opportunity. Whatever I did that time, I don't need to do that no more because that didn't work. Or if I do it, I need to make sure that everything is aligned so that it can be a win for me, like a big win. You know what I'm saying? Because gaining new information and gaining knowledge, those are wins as well. So the lesson itself, that's a win. Because you wouldn't knew that before. If you wouldn't have made that mistake, or you wouldn't have messed up in that area, how would you learn to do it the right way next time? So y'all, it's most definitely a mindset. So we're gonna stay focused on the plan and not the mood, because when we look good, we feel good, and that's important to make sure that you can keep the smile on your face, and it's real, because you have to be in control of your emotions. Remember, we talked about that in season 2, having emotional intelligence. We talked about it a few times actually. Season 2, y'all go tap in on that. Season 4, and then we tapped in on different parts of emotional intelligence in season 5. Yeah, because at the end of the day, and Results by Jess is a LLC, and is a beauty consulting business, because we want to make sure people are looking good and feeling good about themselves. Our podcast is on the back end of mental health. All of it go together. When you looking good, you feeling good, because it starts in your mind. And if your mind is healthy, most times you healthy because you taking care of you. You making sure you eating, you make sure you getting your self-care in, getting you some working out, getting you some reading in, or watching some TV. Whatever helps you, you need to do that, because you only have one life to live, and we need to live our life to the fullest all the time, working on what we need to for us. Because if we not okay, we can't help nobody else be okay. And I just love to tell people that, because I think that we don't focus in on how we can help other people enough. Like, you have to know that I am okay. And if I'm okay, then I can help somebody else be okay. But if I'm not okay, I can't help nobody else feel better about themselves if I don't feel good about myself. I was talking to my aunt, shout out to B, and she was saying, when you say different things on Truth for Thursday, do you believe it for yourself? And I'm like, that's deep. And I feel like I do, but when I look back on some of my titles that I had, and then I think about all the stuff that happened to me, like the week before that, or during that week, or on that day, I'm like, okay, well, is it some part of that day where I did have a little doubt, a little self-doubt? I didn't think I could do that. I didn't think that I was able to overcome those things. I didn't think that I was going to have a good day today. And it's just kind of like, you have to always be cognitive of that. Like, man, what did I do wrong? or how could I have done a better job at this? And like I said, I feel like that's the biggest part of holding yourself accountable, like seeing what you could have did better at, and just do better. Like it's sounds easier said than done, of course, but the more that you learn about yourself, it makes you more cognitive of what other people are doing, how they doing things, how you treating other people. Because sometimes we think that we good. We think we ain't did nothing wrong. We feel like it's them, it's not us. And it's funny because my uncle would always tell my aunt and us, my uncle then would always tell us, "Hey man, it is not y'all, it's everybody else." And so for the longest, I mean, of course, we know there's some things we can do better at, or some areas we can improve. But it was just so funny because he would always say that, "Hey, it's not y'all, it's everybody else. It's nothing wrong with y'all. Y'all are good, y'all are amazing, and y'all are the best." And I feel like even though he said that and he really did mean it, at the end of the day, it's for you to use your common sense. Yes, everything is not your fault, and I feel like that's what he was trying to get us to understand. Especially, he was telling, it was mostly women he was saying that to. So it's kind of like to help us understand that even though some things we can do better at, don't be letting yourself take all the blame all the time. And I feel like that's important. And I can say that because I'm quick to just say, hey, you know what, my bad. I could have did better, and I move on. But in the midst of all of that, I'm not allowing the other person to take accountability for what they did. And it's like, man, why would I do that? Why wouldn't I go and let them say they sorry too? Because they did something first. 9 times out of 10, I ain't even started because I don't even be caring enough to be having a problem. And a lot of times I think about that. I'm like, man, these people are really sitting up here playing in my face because I'm really chilling. I ain't even do nothing. They mad at me about some stuff I ain't even realized I did. And so it's like I'm constantly having to remember and recall that it's some people's fault too. It's not always my fault. It's these people's fault as well. And so it's not about name blame. It's not about trying to get out of something or trying to make somebody else look like the bad person, look like the corporate, look like the villain. Because sometimes we can be the villain and the hero in our own story. And I learned that the hard way. We can be the villain, we can be the one that set our own self up. You see something happening, you know this person or this thing is not something positive for you, it's not something that can help you. What we do? We talk to them anyway, we go to their place anyway, we buy that thing anyway, knowing that we need to be paying this bill or doing something else. We'll buy those things. And then it was like, dang, 2 weeks later, we kind of like, man, well, how I'm going to do this? Then what you do? You go and ask somebody for something. You're going to get this and get that when you should have just paced yourself, took your time, and waited till you could really do that thing, or waited till you knew for a fact that you should talk to that person and not talk to that person, y'all. And so I feel like the lessons that we have to learn, even though they seem like hard lessons, some stuff is common sense. And I was talking to my co-host the other day because we do our little meet and greets during the week. He was just saying how like at times we only want to hold ourselves accountable after the fact, you know. But if we held ourselves accountable before these things take place, then we wouldn't even have half the issues we got. You know what I'm saying? We the main ones, we the villain in our own story. We making these things happen to us. We making these things happen to whatever we got going on. If it's the relationship, if it's the business, it's the friendship, if it's the job. Like, you know, these people told you to do a certain thing. You know the policies, you know the rules and regulations. And then you get mad at them when they ask you to abide by it. And then you don't. Then you mad because you wrote up. So it's just one of those things. How can I put myself in position to win? How can I put myself in a position so I can persevere? Because once you do that, it's really smooth sailing. It's just repeat. It's just gonna do those things again. Make sure those things are alignment with what is gonna help you. Make sure those things are gonna help you push over those little hurdles, or go over that hill, if you will. Go over that hill and get those things done for you, for your programs that you're a part of, for the people that you're assisting. Like, get those things done because we are all working towards something. Hopefully nobody is just laying around being a bum, being on the couch, being in the bed. Like, get your butt up. That's what I'm gonna tell you. If you lay in the bed and that's all you do all the time. Get your butt up, get out the bed, make sure that everybody around you is doing something productive. Like when we were younger, our mamas them did not let you stay in the bed after a certain time. By what, 8:30, 9 o'clock, you was out of that bed. If they let you sleep that long. I know my mama didn't let us sleep that long. We was up cleaning up something Saturday, Sunday, it don't matter. You getting up, you going to church, you going to work. If it's during the week, you going to school. Like, they held us accountable, and I feel like a lot of times I'm gonna say we because I'm a parent now, and sometimes you get a little used to something yourself, or you feel like, okay, well, they can lay down a little bit longer, or they can do this, or he can play that game, or she can go to her friend's house. But it's like, is the things that you're allowing them to do something to help them grow? Is it something to help them get in a better position or not? Because if it's not, then what are you doing? You up here setting it up, setting them up for the lose. You up there setting them up to have a bigger problem or have an obstacle that they don't even have to have. So just start holding yourself accountable, holding the people around you accountable, and do the stuff. Do the stuff you're supposed to do first. Once you do things that has to be done, then you can do what you want to. I would always tell my kids, I tell them that now. Do what you need to do so you can do what you want to do. You know you need to go to work, man, go to work. Get to the money. Get to the money, because these bills is real. Everything is costing. Nothing is going down. Everything is going up. And people always say, well, man, I'm going to only drive this car. I'm going to only live here. I'm going to only do this. It ain't about that. It's about making sure you take care of your business. If you take care of your business, you can live and drive anything you would like to, anything you would like to spend your money on. And that is a real thing. So don't let you limit yourself, okay? Because I don't say no limitations on my business, on my life, on my finances, but we need all of it. We need all the monies. We need all the things that we working hard to obtain. We need all of it. My girlfriend always say when she get the money, you gonna see some signs of changes. She say she's finna ball out on you, and when she ball out, she gonna show out real big. And I ain't mad at her. It's just some things I'm not that big on, and a lot of my friends and family they are, and I love it for them. The main things that I love to eat. So I'm finna eat good all the time. That's one thing ain't nobody gonna be able to stop me from doing is eating, okay? I love to eat. I love to cook. I look up recipes and cook all the things I want to. Like, I get excited. It's a whole thing. It's a whole activity. It's a way of life having good food, okay? Because when you eat something good, y'all, and you rub your hands together, or you get that little drink and it's going down smoothly, hey, you in a good place at that time. And so that's a part of your self-awareness. That's a part of your self-preservation, like all of that. You need to be feeling good, okay? Then don't get me wrong, some stuff we know we need to cut back on. Like, I'm a sweets person, so I don't always sit there eating no whole cake. But if I want a piece of cake out, just as eating the cake. You hear me? I'm giving me a piece of cake. And I even said, like, little goals. Like, if I do this, this, and this, I can have me some sweets for today. If I make sure I work out the whole week and I do this, this, and this in my workout, all right, I can give me a little snack. But we can't just sit there and be binge eating and eating a whole cake and for a whole week eating the cake. No, we can't do that. But it's just all about doing the things you need to so you can persevere in any area of your life, in any obstacle that you're trying to overcome, anything that you want to help somebody else with, because that is a real thing and that is a real scheduled plan you have to make. Why is this important? How would this help? What would the benefit be? Like, you have to ask these questions to execute and to get the things done that you need to. Man, I am so excited about this season, y'all. I'm excited, and I just can't. I'm excited mainly because perseverance is a real thing for your girl. Jess is like perseverance queen, like real life. I always have something that seems like that I have to overcome. It's always some kind of obstacle that gotta be executed or getting over or pushed through. Sometimes I feel like I'm just drilling holes in the walls to get out of something, and it's like these are teaching me lessons though. Like, every time I overcome something, every time I'm persevering, every time I'm staying focused on my plans and not the moods, I can see so many more things for my future. I'm able to get these things done. Like for real, y'all. I'm able to get these things done because I'm sticking to my plan. I'm making sure that everything that I'm doing is gonna benefit my goals. It's gonna benefit what I need to do, how what I'm trying to accomplish. And I just feel like we all can do these things. I'm not no better than nobody else. You not no better than nobody else. Whoever you admire, whatever business owner you follow, whatever TikToker, whatever YouTube influencer, whatever Instagrammer. I don't know if y'all still use Snapchat, but whatever you are on, because everybody are glued to their electronics. Anybody that act like they not, they is lying. It's something that they enjoy looking at on their phone, even if it's just reading. My girlfriend, she's an avid reader. She's reading all day long, every day. And so, even with that being said, we all have something that has our attention, or somebody that has our attention. And so, whatever that thing is, or whatever that person is, we have to make sure that we create safe balances. We have to say real boundaries for ourselves, because you can't get caught up in nothing too much. Too much of anything can hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And some people love to drink milk, and if you drink too much milk, it can mess up your teeth. And it's like, really? I thought it's supposed to help your teeth, but it's just so many things that we need to learn about ourselves, about our body, about what we're putting in our bodies, and all of that helps with perseverance. We have to understand what is going on so we can persevere. The more you know, the more that you grow. And knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. My kids told me, Mama, you must have been a real nerd because you always still going back to school. I love to learn stuff, y'all. So I don't care. Y'all can judge me if y'all want to. I'm always getting some kind of certification, some kind of license, something, some kind of like certificate. I like to learn information because I want to be the resource. I need to be the resource for myself. Like if I can't get myself the information I need, how can I help other people? You have to be able to research everything. You have to be able to read anything to get what you need. That's the first thing I try to help my children with is reading. Because if you can read, you can take over the world. Like can't nobody take that from you. If you can read, if you can write, like these are key and essential skills that we all have to have, y'all. And so when you don't ensure that your children know this stuff, when you don't ensure that your loved one know these things, then you are hindering their growth as well. So you don't want to be the cause of nobody not growing, and you need to make sure that you grow for yourself and you executing and getting things done for sure. Okay, so KRB, what do I have for y'all next? Okay, I thought it was uh-oh. Nah, I ain't gonna do y'all like that. You know what? I'm gonna give y'all a little Michael Jackson. That's what I'm gonna do. Don't stop till you get enough. I know that's right. Okay. Okay. So TikTok, YouTube, for my people that are in Houston, or if you want to come from wherever you at to come to Houston, Girls is having Just Marketing and Mimosas Part 6 on tomorrow. The impressive team is going to show out and show up for y'all, okay? We're always looking at different ways to help people grow. Help people grow, because when we help somebody else grow, we're growing as well. We all have a skill, a talent. We all have some information that we can share with other people. We all have a purpose in life. And so when you live in your purpose, on purpose, with purpose, you are growing. The people around you are growing. And so why not grow together? When you build your network, you build your net worth. When you build your network, you build your net worth. Okay? And so thank y'all for always tapping in with your girl. It's just talks. And y'all look, I'm not trying to be funny, but so many people have. I know I'll be getting off course sometime, y'all, but I have a mission to it. So y'all know Just Hilarious or whatever, and I like to listen to her. She is funny, no lie. But originally she always was going by Just with the Miss and all this information, which she's giving information about what she's got, the news, the tea, or what have you. And so a lot of people, of course they being funny or they think it's cute or I don't know, but they always just say, okay, Just with the Miss, and I have to tell them, no, I'm just no Miss. Mainly because you don't want to answer to anything people are saying. because you don't want people to categorize you in a window or in an area that you're not in. And again, it's nothing against her because I think she's a beautiful woman. I think she's doing real big things. I think she is killing it. But I'm just talks. I'm saying real things in real times, and it's a safe space for people to grow mentally. I want to grow for myself. I want to help other people grow, and I want to see people thriving. Okay, so that is what my platform is about: growth, mental growth, emotional growth, net growth. So because I want to see people doing good, and the only way we can strive and thrive is if we got our life together, we got things intact. So y'all make sure your mind is good, make sure your body is good, get yourself checked out regularly, make sure you good, make sure you looking good, baby, because when you looking good you feel good. And I tell y'all every day, when I look good, I feel good. It ain't nothing nobody can't tell me, baby, when I think I'm cute. Which I think I'm cute all the time. So you can't never tell me that. But seriously, y'all, it's just important to stay in a good place mentally so you can persevere. Because if your mind is in disarray, if you done got all these departments going, if you mad about this, sad about that, and you unhappy with yourself, you cannot reach the goals that you need to, not in the right way, not at the right time, because you have to be okay. You have to be good. You have to feel good, and you have to be able to get things done, y'all. And so I'm very, very proud to say that I have been healed in so many ways, y'all. In so many ways, to it's like I've been trying to figure out why I even let some of that stuff bother me in the first place, or why I even was talking to these people, and why they even thought that this was okay for them to act like this. You know, it's like, what was I even thinking about entertaining these people? They was doing this, and this. I ain't even like that. So it's like you are able to hold yourself accountable in real life in real time when you heal from different things. And then sometimes I realize that I'm not healed in some things. And it's not that I'm not healed, but I've reached a new level where, okay, so this still bothers me. I can still be a little triggered in this area. Oh, this person, I still can't really be around them. So it's just different things that you have to be like really pay attention to. Like you have to know in your heart that you were healed from this. If you see this person, if you go to their place, you're gonna be good. I know people that used to be alcoholics. They know they not going to the bar. Don't invite them. They don't want to be there. Like all of those things. And it's like, well, what if I want to go to somebody's party? Well, guess what? If they having drinks and stuff, and you know you still haven't got to a place where you can be somewhere and not drink when it's drinks there, you might not need to go where the drinks is at. And it's just real common sense stuff. And I'm learning that common sense is not common. You know, some people have issues that they can't really push through just yet. It's not that they're not going to make it, but they still just working on it. You know what I'm saying? They still got some stuff they try to take care of, and they need to reach their goal, and they're going to be able to persevere. It's just a process. We have to still learn what to do, how to do it, what works for us, what doesn't work for us. But we going to get there, y'all. I got faith in y'all. I got faith in y'all. I just believe in y'all, okay? I just believe in y'all and what y'all are doing. And I'm really proud to say that, like, I know I keep telling y'all about my baby finishing up high school, y'all, but it's so big to me because when you see your children grow from little babies to toddlers to little big kids to preteens to teens, and then they like, I call her a baby adult, and they talk about, girl, she's a young lady, young, right, whatever. I call her baby adult because if I still got to take care of you, you ain't grown. So yes, she is working. She take care of business, but I'm still doing some stuff for the little girl. So guess what? She's still a little girl in my eyes. But I do my best to give her responsibilities and let her see that, yeah, you are still growing. Yes, you got this, but also don't play with me because your mama will knock all this stuff over. That's a real thing. I thank y'all for the support. I thank y'all for almost like always commenting. Like some people, I can't even turn it on good, and y'all already liking what I'm doing, and I appreciate that because life is short and nobody have to do nothing for you. Nobody have to do nothing for you, and I think that's important to understand that everything that we doing counted a blessing. You able to wake up, you can see, you can hear, you can smell. it's somebody somewhere that can't do these things. They can't do all of them, or some people can't do hardly any of them because they about to transition to the to the other side, or whatever they feel like, whatever their belief system is like, whatever. I'm not on here to make nobody feel like I'm trying to pressure them or push nothing on them. But what I will tell you this is, you better believe in something. You better believe in something. And you got to know that one day everybody is going to leave this place. Everybody's going to leave this place called Earth. Everybody's going to have a final destination. And yeah, if y'all haven't seen that movie, they say it's about to be a new one, by the way. I don't know if I want to see that because these movies is crazy. But anyway, everybody has an end place. So make sure that you are getting your house in order, as they say. Get your house in order. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, your family, take care of your business, stand on business, because life is going to life, and the things that you're not prepared for is what gonna kick you in the ass, okay? And I just gotta say, it's gonna kick you in your ass. How I know? Because you think life is good, you think everything is good, you think things is easy. Okay, I got this, we got this. There, boom, lose a job, boom, lose a car, boom, lose a loved one. Like, these things are out of your control. But as long as you are focused on your plan and not the mood, you're most definitely going to be in a better place to where you're cognitive. Okay, so this could happen. Or make sure you have life insurance because you don't know when you're going to pass. Make sure you put your loved one on life insurance because you don't know when they're going to pass. And so many people assume that they mom, their dad, their aunts, their uncles, cousins, sisters, but they think these people have life insurance plans, but it's only covered if this happens. It's only covered if that happens. So y'all, all of these things are very important. And I don't think we talk about it enough, or we'll talk about it, but that's it. We'll talk about it, but we're not executing. And I say we, because for the longest, I didn't have my policies in place, or I didn't understand my policies. And so therefore, if I was to die, heaven forbid, without having things in place, I got two children that still need to be taken care of. And it's kind of like, you have to know these things. It's important to preserve yourself, preserve your health, and also be aware of what to happen, or what you should do, or what could happen if you do not preserve what you need to for yourself and for your loved ones. So, what is next week? We're going to talk about perseverance in the light of what we need to do in the event that we feel like we're not persevering, because that's a real thing. Some people are doing all of these things. What they say, they staying busy, but they ain't taking care of no business. Like, they just doing busy work, busy work, busy work. You have to be executing and getting stuff done, because if you don't, then you just spinning your wheels. You just doing shit, and we not here for that. You want to make sure that everything that you are doing is purposeful. Everything that you're a part of is helping you move. It's helping you grow. It's helping people around you grow. Like, it's so important to do the things and get all the things done, y'all. So persevere. I want to encourage everybody, if you are not working towards your goals, to work towards your goals. Like, every day you can do one or two things to help you get closer to your goal, even if you just write things out, because when you write stuff out, that makes it real. Whenever you write something on that paper, it's holding you accountable, that I need to execute on this thing, or I need to get this thing done, or how can I get this thing done, or who can I talk to get this thing done. Because a lot of times we just don't know who we need to talk to. But once we write down what we're trying to do, and we see like how to get these things done, then we know who we need to talk to. In the best case scenario, you talk to whoever is already doing what you're doing. And if you don't know somebody that's doing what you're already doing, look it up. Google is powerful. The internet is out here, and it can help you learn anything you need to. YouTube is out here. TikTok, like, all of these platforms are here. And so you don't have to personally know these people, but if you could just go find the email, get the numbers, like, and call these people, people will give you information. It's crazy. If you call somebody and ask them for something, 9 times out of 10, they will tell you. People are not gatekeeping the way they used to. Some people still are, pray for them. But for the most part, if you need some assistance with somebody, from somebody, they will help you, as long as they see that you're really serious about it and you're really trying to get stuff done, because nobody got time to be wasting. So if you're really not ready to pursue or get started on something, get yourself together. Get ready. You got to stay ready to keep them get ready so you don't got to get ready. Yes. So, KRB, as always, you guys are always holding it down for your girl. I thank you. I appreciate y'all. And so, we're going to play a little Erica Badu. Certainly. TikTok, YouTube. I love y'all. I want y'all to continue thriving and growing and make sure that you are helping who you can, where you can. And whoever you can't help, pray for them. Keep them in your prayers because life is not easy. My live this morning, I was discussing it's okay to be scared because it is. Being scared is a real thing. And if you haven't done something before, or you're being a part of an organization that is, you feel like it's above your head, or you feel like you don't know enough about these things, or you don't know these people to feel comfortable, you may feel a little complacent about some things. Hey, that is fine. The best thing you can do though is to not quit. You can be scared all day, but don't quit. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the people, that you're working on things with because it is hard. It's hard to reach new goals. It's not impossible, but it's hard. So y'all, I want to tell you that I love y'all and I'm proud of y'all. And I thank y'all for just pushing through this day, pushing through this week. Because somebody didn't make it through this week, y'all. That's a real thing. Somebody did not make it through this week. Somebody was not able to wake up. Somebody is sick right now. Somebody needs help right now. But y'all are on here. Y'all moving around. Y'all got y'all limbs. Y'all can hear. Y'all can smell. Y'all can do all the things that you need to for yourself. That is a blessing. Okay? That's a blessing. And I'm happy to know that we are all thriving. Okay? Every day that you do something that you didn't do yesterday, you did a good job. Good job. I'm proud of y'all. If you're not proud of yourself, I'm proud of you for you. Keep on doing all of the things. Don't give up on you. Don't give up on your people. Like, we got this. Y'all, don't even give up on the president. Bless him. Don't give up on him. Because, like it or not, some people like it and some people don't. But either way, he is the president of the United States, y'all. So just pray for him and pray that he's covered. Pray that the United States is covered. Because life is not easy, okay? And we ain't trying to make it any harder than what it needs to be. But on the serious note, y'all, continue to persevere. Continue to work on things that you need to for yourself. Continue to build your network, to build your net worth, and learn things. Learn something new. I want to challenge y'all to learn something new once a week. Once a week. Like, if you have a book that you haven't read and it's just sitting in your catalog, it's sitting there on your bookshelf. Because I've been there. I got books that I just started reading and never finished. And so this year I've been challenging myself to execute and finish like each book that I started reading to finish them. And so far, I done finished 2 books that I started off reading that I did finish at first last year. So small victories. But that is for me, those are one of my personal goals. And another goal I had was to ensure that I'm working out every day, and whatever day I can't really just do my full workouts, at least stretch, do some ab work, but just holding myself accountable for that day with some kind of activity to get my juices flowing, to get the blood flowing. Because y'all, every day we got to do something. We got to do something to help us, to help our mind, body, and spirit. And it's important to do that because if you're not in alignment, if you feel off some kind of way, it's gonna show. It's gonna show in some area of your life. And we have to make sure that we are balancing things. We have to make sure that we are holding ourselves accountable, but also giving ourselves grace, y'all, because nobody has it all together. You don't, I don't. The people that we see on TV, the people we have been see in the movies, how many times have you seen millionaires kill themselves, billionaires kill themselves? See them hurt their family, hurt their loved ones. Like, these are things that you like, wow, why would they do that? They have it all together. No, nobody has it all together. If somebody is walking on this earth, they do not have it all together. So y'all remember that. Don't count yourself short because you feel like you don't have something that other people have, because that's not fair to you. That's not fair to the growth that you made. And so y'all don't do that. Like, stay focused on your plan and not the mood, and make sure that you love on those that love on you. because we got this. We got this. We're going to do the things. We're going to show off and show acts. We're going to show off and show out. Because since we here, we might as well have a good time. And I tell everybody, I bring the good time with me. I'm just here for a good time, not a long time. So we gonna always stay on point. We're gonna always do the things we need to because life goes on. Life goes on if we wanted to or not. Life is gonna life. The people around you are gonna be who they are. Y'all gotta pray for them. Don't worry about the stuff you can't control. Y'all, and just love on you. Love on you. Love on others. Remember, when you look good, you feel good, y'all. And stay amazing. Stay amazing. And stay on point. And stay doing all the things you need to. And this is episode 48. I know I had to look y'all to think about it, but this is episode 48. Because it's just, y'all, when I tell y'all, girls have been so busy and moving to get stuff done. Again, it's good busy, but it's busy. It's busy to say the least. And we are executing to get things done. We're not just doing busy work, we are busy working. No busy work, but you need to be busy working, execute to get things done, y'all. So it just talks. I love y'all. I want y'all to continue being amazing. And like I always say, when you look good, you feel good. Love on those that love on you. And those that don't, pray for them because we can't do nothing about that. That's their problem, not yours. It just talks. And I love y'all. Bye.